Today I'm going to show how to define an agent that is going to use a tool to access an Excel spreadsheet. The idea is to have a tool that can access any Excel spreadsheet in CSV format, and then the agent will use this tool to analyze the Excel spreadsheet provided. And we'll show how the agent using a sophisticated prompt can do data exploration without any human intervention. So first, let's try the Excel agent Python script and to see how the result looks like. So I can ask the agent to do analysis. So can you analyze? And then I will give him the file path. And you see that it's currently using a tool. The tool is called read CSV file. And now is starting to give information about the file. So key columns and data types, for example, statistics of the columns found in the file, some pattern and insights, also some analysis of data categories. And now it's giving us a summary. So the dataset contains information on 12,000 renewable power plants in Switzerland. And most plants have small electrical capacities with a median of 10 kilowatt. It's not much. But some of them are generating up to 66 gigawatt hours annually. That's quite nice number. So let's see how we implemented this. We use the Strands framework. So Strands has been developed by a few AWS colleagues. It allows to define agents using most of the popular models like OpenAI or Claude, Anthropic, and also Bedrock. So we're going to be using Bedrock. The first thing for an agent is to have access to tools. So in our case, we've defined one tool called read CSV file. We're going to look at that later on. What we do as well is we'll use some environment variables to define which AWS region we're going to be using Bedrock from, which Bedrock model we're going to be using. In that case, we're using Amazon Nova Pro. Then we'll define which model, and then we just instantiate an object of class agent provided as Strands. We give the agent the model, we give it some tools, in that case that's just one tool, and a system prompt. System prompt is telling the tool that is an Excel data analysis assistant that is able to read Excel spreadsheets, able to analyze data, generate visualization, answer questions, and so on. So we can ask another question. We can say, which region has the most power plant capacity, for example? Let's see. I've made a typo, but probably the LLM can correct that himself. So to determine which region has the most power plant capacity, I need to aggregate the electrical capacity by region. So it's going to do that automatically. It's reading the CSV file. Then is assessing the capacity by summing the electrical capacity for each region. And then it's giving me the aggregate capacity by region. So I should have asked by location. So can I have it by location instead of region? So in this case, it's going to aggregate the capacity by municipality. And this will provide a breakdown of the total capacity for each location in the data set. So let's wait couple of seconds. Yeah, the file is relatively big, right? So now you can see that based on the analysis of the dataset, there are cities with the highest total electricity capacity. First one is Baden, second Zermatt, Visp, Chur, and Altdorf. It's quite amazing. The agent did not know anything about the Excel spreadsheet. Just look at the spreadsheet and figure out how to find insights based on user queries. Now, let's look at the tools. The tools is a simple Python function reading a file. You just give the file path, and then you use pandas to read the Excel, and basically then that's it. It calculates some statistics. It adds some column info, like the name and type, also calculate unique values, missing values, and then converts everything into a data frame, and it returns a number of statistics back and the data frame. And that's it. That's all for today. Thanks very much.